What up though, YouTube? It's your boy Artie Ziff here from Pop the Boys Wrestling with another video. And before we get started, I know a lot of people subbed up to the channel from some past videos that we did, and y'all are expecting a lot more content. And I want to personally apologize. It's hard balancing, content in real life sometimes, and I've been having a lot of personal things going on, which I try to be as transparent as possible. But at the same time, I really do want to produce content, and the fact that I've taken a break this long, I want to apologize for everyone that has supported me, and I'm going to try my absolute best to be consistent. I have some long form videos that I'm working on that I want to try to push out for you as soon as possible, as well as the 2K24 content, as well as maybe some My Rise videos and some other wrestling content as well that we'll be doing over on Twitch when I return to that as well. So follow the link down below to follow the Twitch, the Discord, merch. We are currently sponsored by WWE Shop and the podcast as well. So I'm trying my best to be consistent. And even if it's short form videos like this one right here, I'm going to try to be more consistent with those to try to, just get back in the rhythm of pushing out content. But yeah, today we're going to be doing a wrestling grid video. We're going to be cooking on wrestling grid. Today we're going to do just one grid because I'm trying to balance on whether or not we should maybe be in a space to where we do one per video and that's a good idea, or maybe we can do like multiple per video and see how those do. And we might take these over to like TikTok and stuff as well to absolutely cook on those. However, we are about to get started on this, so let's go ahead and see if we can cook in wrestling grid. Alright, y'all, so y'all see we're on wrestling grid right here. I don't know if you're familiar, but like basically it's like a tic-tac-toe bingo kind of situation. And I know if anybody has seen basketball YouTubers do this, they try to get a rarity score, which is going to be a lot more difficult here to try to get a low rarity score, because wrestling just has a lot fewer answers. Like for example, basketball, you can say somebody that played for both the Celtics and the Lakers. It's probably been 100 different players that's done that. So you can get an answer that's like 1%. However, as opposed to something like this, somebody that beat Brock Lesnar and was IC champion, only answers I could think of is like Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, Bobby Lashley. Like I think that's really it. So the lowest score you can get is like around 25%, or if a lot more people guess something, it's slimmer chances for us to get a low rarity score. But we are about to try and cook. Ignore the smoke in the back. I am not, debuting a new entrance with some pyro. I have terrible sinus issues, and this humidifier is keeping me alive right now. So let's go ahead. Let's try to cook here. Let's try to get the lowest rarity score, and I think we're going to consider these a W if our rarity score is just lower than average. So if we get lower than like what the consensus is, I think we can consider these a W, but we still want to try to keep them as low as possible. Somebody that beat Vince McMahon and was IC champion, we can go Bobby Lashley for that. 5.7% perfect, which is crazy that Bobby Lashley doesn't have a picture. This is who, if I'm not mistaken, I think that RVD lost the ECW belt to Vince, and that's how he became Durag Vince. 1.7% is pretty low. Now, for IC champion and beat Brock, like I said the examples before, I want to try to avoid reusing answers, so I don't want to answer Bobby twice. I feel like a lot of people will remember Drew, a lot of people will remember Seth. I feel like a lot of people forgot that Cody had a rivalry with Brock after he lost at Mania 39, so 14% I'm happy with that. Anything under like 20% I'm happy with. WrestleMania 17 and beat Vince. Shane O'Mac? Let's go Shane O'Mac. 29% is a little higher than we would have liked, but I can't really think of any other answer. Somebody that beat Brock and was on a WrestleMania 17 roster, so it would have been 2001, so that was a year before Brock debuted. Brock hasn't lost to many people. So who was around? Kurt, Eddie, Cena wasn't even around. Big Show? Has Brock ever lost to Big Show? Let's see. Well, okay. All right. 6.5%. I'm very happy with that. Lost to Vince. It was on a WrestleMania 17. I can't. Somebody that lost to Vince. Triple H? Should Triple H ever lose to Vince? 15%. 15% is a lot lower than I was expecting. I'm happy with that 15%. I'm happy with our grid so far. All right, now WCW champion and also beat Vince. Let's go with Bret Hart, because not a lot of people remember that Bret was WCW champion, and not a lot of people remember that Bret beat Vince when they were both like old as dirt. 20%. I'm cool with that. Lost to Vince and was WCW champion. I think the only answer we can go with here is Ric Flair, because I can't really think of like the crossover of people that was WCW champion and also was around like that Vince power struggle era. So you really got like Vince. If you got Ric Flair, Goldberg never lost to Vince. Hogan to be too high, I promise you. Booker never went against Vince. Lex Luger never went against Vince. I think we got to go with Ric Flair here, y'all, which is 63% is very high. What was it? Hogan? Let's see if Hogan is lower. No, Hogan's not even an answer. And beat Brock Lesnar, was WCW champion. I think the only answer there is Goldberg, bro. Rank 950. 950. Yeah, we were higher. We had more rare answers than every single one of these except Ric Flair and Goldberg, which I don't think it was like any other possible answer that we could have gone with right there. Let's do some quick Googles, y'all. People who beat Brock Lesnar. Apparently I've Googled that before. Cody was never WCW champion. Bobby was never Ramen Noodles. Roman Reigns, Drew, Seth, Taker, H, Cena, Goldberg, Eddie, Kurt, Big Show. Big Show could have been an answer. Can we like change our answers and just see? Apparently not. But also we don't want to double up on answers, and that 6.5% right there with Big Show is a pretty elite answer. I think we cooked here. I think someone cooked here, and it was definitely us. All right, y'all, I appreciate you so much for checking out that video. If you're liking this wrestling grid, we can do a lot more of these. We can cram multiple of them into one video, or we can, split them up and just do one, episode whenever I get a chance, because I'm working a lot of hours, so I really only have like 1 or 2 days out the week to where I'm free enough to record content. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. The links for everything is down below. Go ahead and check out the Twitch. I'll be making my return to there very soon. Podcast, Discord, merch, sponsored by WWE Shop. Follow on socials. I try to upload on there as much as possible as well. But we'll be back. I promise I'm gonna have a follow-up for that face scan tutorial very soon as well. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for growing my channel to what it has been, and the sky is the limit. I want to take over the world of YouTube, at least in the wrestling space, very soon, and I'm trying to get my ducks in a row. And I appreciate y'all being on the journey with me. So y'all know the drill, man. Be there or be squared. You know why? Because y'all not gonna be around, yo. Peace.